Well, hi all, welcome to Fly Fishing with Kraza. Today I'm going to prepare some squid that I caught recently. This is the way I do it. Maybe if you want to leave a comment about how you prepare your squid when you go fishing, that's all good. But this is the way I do it. So what I do, I've got flour, so that's just some plain flour there that I dip the squid into first. Then I've got like an egg. I've just beaten up that egg. So I'll dip it into the egg after I've put it into the flour, and then I'll put it into the breadcrumbs. So there you go, there's the breadcrumbs, just something from Coles, nothing special. There's egg, flour, and then there's the squid. So I've taken off all the suction cups off the tentacles. Some people eat it with the suction cups on it, but someone told me that they could potentially have something stuck on them from maybe some sort of poisonous weed or a fish. So I just cut the suction cups off. When you buy octopus in a shop, you can see the suction cups are still on there. And I've eaten them before, and I've had sand that was stuck into the suction cups. So I do cut the suction cups off, so you can see there's no suction cups on them. And then you've got the wings or the flaps off the squid. I also clean them, and then you've got the body. There's 4 squid there, so I'll be chopping them up soon and dipping them into the flour, egg and breadcrumbs, and I'll just show you how I do that. And then I'll do a bit of a cook up, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. I'll put my glasses on first. It's pretty straightforward. I usually cut like 8mm strips, which would be 5/16 in the imperial system. So yeah, I just cut them like that. Another one. Oh well, 8mm to 10mm is fine. Depends how you like them. You might like them thicker, I don't know. So yeah, I just cut them like that. And there's your calamari ring. And that's it, just keep going all the way along. And that's it. Ooh. That's all cut. And another tip when you're cleaning the inside of them, it's just a tip that I'll show you, is you can actually turn these things inside out. So by putting your thumb into the cone, the top cone of the squid, you poke it in and you can grab it from the inside, and then you can turn it inside out, and then you can clean any guts or whatever that's been left over. I've already done these, so you know they're clean both sides. So I just thought I'd show you that as well in the video. Then these are the wings of the squid. Just got to clean them. I got rid of all the dark patches that were on it. The girls at home, they don't like the dark patches on their squid. They don't eat the tentacles. I don't mind the tentacles, they're really tasty. Now I'll start battering them with the flour, egg and breadcrumbs. Alright, so I'll start off with one of the wings off the squid. So I'll just put it in the flour, push it in, flip it over, put the flour all on it. Pretty simple. Chuck it in the egg, get rid of this fork. Chuck it in the egg, just flip it around in the egg. Like that. Very simple. Make sure you cover the whole egg with it. I let it drip off a bit because I tend to use a lot of egg if I don't let it drip off. Drip it off and then bang, straight into the breadcrumbs. Cover it with the breadcrumbs Give it a good pat. And that's it. That's one ready to go into the frying pan. And it's the same with the calamari. I'll grab a few of the rings. Got the squid rings there, or the calamari rings. Same thing. Chuck them in the flour. Get all that flour onto them. Pat it down a bit. Chuck them into the egg, and just pick them up. I try not to put my hands into the egg because you end up with breadcrumbs all over your fingers, and they pile up. They end up being like big lumps on the end of your fingers. It looks ridiculous, so you've got to stop and wash. But like this with the tongs, just put them in like that. Leave them there, and then same thing, chuck the breadcrumbs on them, give them a flip around, pat them down. Oh, these are looking delicious. And that's it. They're ready to go into the frying pan. Look at that. Oh, onto the plate. I reckon we've got enough here for like 2 dinners. So yeah, that's the process I do. So I'll keep getting into it, and I'll probably come back when I've got the plate full, and then we'll do the cook up. Well, this is it. This is the end result. I reckon there's like 2, maybe 3 dinners here for 3 of us. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, these are the wings all done. There's all the calamari rings all battered and breadcrumbed. So yeah, now for the cook up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that result. So yeah, like I said, the cook up's next. So today I'm just going to use vegetable oil. I have used olive oil in the past, but vegetable oil is the one for me today. So yeah, you've got to put a generous amount in there so they actually swim in the oil. So there's probably, I don't know, maybe 5 millimeters of oil in the bottom of that pan. So I'll just heat it up, and I'll start putting the calamari on. Alright, so you've got to get the oil pretty hot so that when you put the calamari on, that it does start to sizzle. Definitely got to be sizzling. So I'm just putting a few of the tentacles on and a few of the calamari rings. You don't have to cook them for long. They do only take like a couple of minutes, if that. So once they just check to see if it's gone a little bit brown. That's not brown yet, so I'll give it a bit longer. Obviously with one of these Teflon lined pans, use like a rubberized tong so you don't scratch it. They last a bit longer that way. They're starting to get a bit brown, so I reckon another 10 seconds and they're ready to be flipped over. Oh yeah, they're already smelling pretty good, sizzling away, so that's good. Start flipping them. Oh yeah, they're going to be nice and crispy. Oh, how good does that look? So it'll be even quicker on this side, so you just keep checking. It's not quite brown enough, so I'll give it a little bit longer. But that's it. As soon as they're brown like that, they're done. So I just put a plate there with a bit of paper towel on it to soak up some of the oil. Just keep checking them from time to time. Yep, that's done. See that? They're brown on the bottom too. They're brown. They're done. Beautiful. That's it. And then just chuck some more on. Keep it flowing. I might chuck one of the wings, or whatever you call them, the flaps, off the squid. And it's another one of those rings as well. It's only a small frying pan. I find that if I go a big frying pan, I just waste more oil. So like this, keep it small. It cooks quick, so it doesn't really matter that it's a small pan. So just check the first one that you've chucked in. It's looking a little bit brown. Just give it a bit longer. I reckon there's 3 dinners there with what I've made. I'll give you another look. Look at all that. That is a huge amount of squid, and it's only 4 squid that I caught the other day. So that's brown. That one can probably stay that way a bit longer. That one's brown. How's this thing going? A bit longer. That's it. Just keep on top of it. You don't want them burnt because they don't taste good when they're burnt. That one's good. I reckon that'll be good, yep. Brown. Check that one. A bit longer. These will be delicious. Bit of lemon or lime. I like putting lime on them, but I don't have any limes today, so I'll be eating them with a bit of lemon and some garlic salt. I like garlic salt. So that one's done. That one's done. That one a bit longer. How's this coming along a bit longer? But that's it. It's not rocket science, but you just don't want to overcook them because calamari take quick. Some people like do 10 seconds one side, 10 seconds the other, and they're done. I like them a little bit more cooked than that. That's done. I mean, I'm not timing it. I'm just looking at how they're browning with the breadcrumbs and batter. So that looks done. That is done. So I won't bore you with the rest of the cooking, but yeah, that's come along really good. Well, this is the end product. This is my dinner. I've already served up 2 dinners for the rest of the family. The girls are actually absolutely loving the calamari, and I've still got plenty left. That's for tomorrow's dinner. I might even get a 3rd dinner out of that. So yeah, 4 calamari. Wow, look at all that food. Happy days. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little session on how to cook squid or calamari. It was an excellent dinner there that we had. Girls were really happy with that. So I hope that helps people, teaches them how to, batter them and put them in the frying pan and how much oil you've got to put in. You've got to be generous with the oil. I hope you enjoyed that little session there. And if you are enjoying my content, consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you on board. I like presenting stuff. Leave some comments. I'll always get back to you. And give it a like. That'll be fantastic. So once again, thanks for watching and God bless. Bye.